Welcome back to Quarantine Apologetics, defending the faith while under lockdown. A few days ago, I mentioned that Muslims believe, based on a Quranic verse, that Jesus wasn't killed or crucified. And they like to take verses from the Bible out of context and try to apply them to that belief, well, ignoring every other verse. But a verse they like to use is Luke chapter 13, verse 33. And it's clever. The verse says, this is Jesus talking, "I must press on today and tomorrow and the next day, for surely no prophet can die outside Jerusalem." Let me repeat. "I must press on today and tomorrow and the next day, for surely no prophet can die outside Jerusalem." Now, we know that Jesus Christ died on a cross outside of the physical city of Jerusalem. And the Muslim will say, well, someone died on a cross outside the physical city of Jerusalem. It may have looked like Jesus, but it wasn't Jesus. Jesus was somewhere else safe, and he didn't die. And so the person on the cross was not Jesus because it was outside Jerusalem. Very interesting argument. Now, I want you to pause the video and see how you would answer this yourself. Okay, now I'm going to give you my answer. If we're talking about the physical city of Jerusalem, yes, they can interpret it that way. Now, the problem for us is when people say Jerusalem, if someone says, "I'm from Jerusalem," it means they're from Jerusalem in the state of Israel. It's the most natural interpretation of the word Jerusalem to say that, to refer to the physical city of Jerusalem. Now, we can only give an alternative definition if there is a reasonable way to assume it. Now, is there a way to assume that Jerusalem means something else? Let's read the next verse. Verse 34. Jesus is talking again. "Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you who killed the prophets and stoned those sent to you. How often I have longed to gather your children together as a hen gathers her chicks under her wings, and you were not willing." Okay. Let me quote the first part of that verse. "Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you who killed the prophets and stoned those who sent to you." Stoned those sent to you. All right. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you who killed the prophets and stoned those. Does the physical city of Jerusalem kill prophets or stone those that are sent to them? Do the walls and the houses and the synagogues throw stones at people and kill prophets? The physical city itself? No. It's the authorities in Jerusalem that do that. So when it says, "Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you who kill the prophets and stone those sent to you," it's obviously not talking about the physical city. It's talking about the authorities in Jerusalem. Now, if we take that definition of Jerusalem and plug it back into verse 33, it says, "I must press on today and tomorrow and the next day, for surely no prophet can die outside Jerusalem." Meaning, no prophet can die outside of the authorities in Jerusalem. And so that's the correct interpretation. That's how Muslims try to, that's a verse Muslims try to abuse. But of course, like every verse, it doesn't work for people who know the Bible. Sadly, most Christians don't know the Bible that well, so they can just take these verses from Ahmadinejad or Zakir Naik or whoever says that's someone else who thinks they're smart and try to convert us. Well, it's not going to work with me, and it won't work with anyone who has just watched this video. God bless. Thank you so much.